Hello out there, my name is Mr. Green. I'm the Forbes Road Career and Technology Center multimedia instructor. Normally we would have you in here to do the hands-on tour, but due to the current situation, as you're well aware of, we can't have you in right now. But I want you to know that my contact information is at the bottom of or at the end of this program, the video you're about to watch. So enjoy the video. It's a little dive into our program, and we hope to see you again here next year in this time or next fall. So have a great day. Talk to you later. And don't mind the Santa cap. Come on in. Hey, welcome to the wonderful world of multimedia. This is where we have determined that things happen. In fact, our slogan is called Make It Happen. So when you see some of the design work that you're seeing up here, these are things that the students have done. This is the design logo that they created a couple years ago. That was one of our projects that we actually had the class develop and design a logo. If you look over there, even on the board, you'll see some of the t-shirts and hoodies and things that they put that logo on and created. Around the room, we have print capability here.
Okay.
Large format digital printing.
All right.
We have a plotter here where we're able to print digital images over here, vinyl wise, and then we're able to bring them over here to our plotter and we're able to cut those out.
Okay.
And that's the decals that you actually see directly on our table right there. So we're able to manage that. When you look up at the board or the wall there, and then you see the shirt that I have on. This is a Magitech logo.
Nice.
Is a video production company that our students last year, our PM students, created.
Oh, that's awesome.
Right? And they used this company to go down and film the work for Carnegie Museum of Art last
great.
year in that project that we were doing with CNS. So, this is the little icon guide that they created.
Yeah. So your students made all that.
They
can learn how to do it in the name and
every year we have a project where we're brainstorming and doing a type of branding where we're learning about color theory, we're learning about design principles, and before we even get started, we learn about those things because it's one thing to be able to use Adobe software to create videos and to do graphics, but you do have to have a little design sensibility or the ability to understand composition and color.
Awesome. Great. Cool.
So those, what you see up there.
So the students designed all those and made those?
Yes. So these are the things the students designed. Of course, we helped. We did the creative direction around there, and then we wrote the copy.
Very nice. And you printed these in here as well then, right?
We printed those on. We have another printer across the way, a digital printer that does posters.
Okay.
This is more for banners and the decal vinyl material, things of that nature.
Okay.
But over there is posters.
See lots of students working on different projects.
This is the 3D printer. Okay. So one of the capabilities that we teach in here is the ability to use a 3D software called Blender. And in Blender, you can develop 3D models, which can actually be printed right here and created in the room. So that's a nice little feature. I worked for a lot of years as an industrial designer, and a big part of what we did there was developing 3D models and being able to do that for engineering purposes, how to make things.
That's very cool. There is the design end behind it, so that's great.
Correct. So you will see on the screen here, Tia is doing her video production, going through the videos. A lot of the other students are working on their Nocti website training. Okay.
So you're making a video, doing video editing here. Awesome.
So
Very
video
cool.
production, website development, graphic design. So all of these are components, 3D modeling, and we do some animation, just basic keyframe animation. We don't get into the in-depth that you might see on a Pixar movie, but we give them foundational elements and exposure to programs like Blender where they can actually create character models.
Okay, that
makes sense. The young man sitting up in the front, he's a real strong person in terms of 3D animation, in terms of what he wants to do. He's not working on it now, he's working on Forest Road on the road logo. That's for our broadcast that we're about to start right after the holidays.
Okay.
We're going to be coming around and asking questions to the marketing person that works here at Forest Road about the different things that are going on, and then we're going to be interviewing different classes about what they have going on, and then doing a little video report.
Very cool. Very
so
cool.
That's our mobile report team.
So what are you working on over here?
Oh, I'm working on the Nocti website.
So you're learning how to build a website? Oh, awesome.
Right here we have we're building like a page for like dogs and
Okay.
boxers. So you see I have all my sites here. I'm almost done with this one. I just gotta format the text a little bit more and add some links and I'll be done.
Have you ever built a website before this
No,
class?
this is my first time, but it was really fun.
Oh, good, good. And what is your ultimate dream job?
Well, honestly, I'm not sure yet,
Mhm.
but I really wanted to learn these programs in depth because whatever I am going to do, I know I will need these programs because I am
Definitely.
an artist.
Okay.
And Adobe is very important to whenever you're creating things.
Yeah.
Whether it be video or art or
Yeah, like Adobe, like a lot of
photographs.
people know about Photoshop, so that's what falls under the Adobe.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's the reason for taking this class, and I don't regret it at all.
That's awesome. And what high school do you come from?
I come from Springdale.
Springdale. Okay, great. Awesome.
Just
Thank
wanted
you
to
for
show that.
sharing.
So now, on your computer screen, you have what's called a finder window. It's over on the left-hand side. You can see mine sort of moving around. Right there is a folder that says Hands-On Tour.
Mhm.
And inside of it, there are other smaller folders, and you can just click on them. There's like Avengers, Despicable Me, Frozen, any of those that fit your fancy.
We'll go for Frozen since it's
We'll go
almost
for
the winter
Frozen,
time.
okay, since we got the Snowman
Yeah.
wonder out there, Snowman contest going on right now. Okay, so in there, right, so you could just click on any of those backgrounds that
Okay.
you like
Hmm.
and just drag them into the page.
Just drag it over.
Drag and drop. Boom, there you
All
go.
right.
Now, because of the fact that this particular background doesn't exactly fit,
Mhm.
but it's not that far off, you can just grab the handle on each side and take it over to the end of the page. In some instances, we would not do that because it distorts the background,
Mhm.
particularly when we do it with people. We don't want to make their heads real fat and their bodies real
Right.
skinny,
Yeah.
things like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we have a background. So now once you get your background in there, and again, you can position it however you want. Now you can go in there and you can make a decision that you want to add a person or an image that's related to a particular one here. So what's in there? There's Anna's in there. There's Elsa's in there.
Mhm.
There's frozen text. You can just get the text. You can get the characters. And this particular one here is the Snowman. So I'm going to do a couple things here. I'm going to grab the text.
Okay.
Because this one, we'll put the Snowman in, but we'll put him in the distance back there in a second. So we're just going to grab the frozen text, and we're going to drag it in the same particular way that we just clicked and dragged, and just drop the text. All right, now we have that established. Now you can just click and drag and drop frozen.
Okay.
There you go. Now, anytime it brings it in, right, you see that it has those lines in the X. That's called a bounding box. That allows you to resize, position, change, whatever shape, placement that you want of your actual item that you brought in. Okay, now we're going to add a little bit of an effect to this. We're going to add effect to this. So one of the effects that we're going to add is a glow. Okay, and at the bottom of the layer tile,
Mhm.
there's a little symbol that says FX.
Mhm.
I want you to click on that
Okay.
and go to where it says glow, outer glow.
Okay.
Okay? Now, right away, you should start to see a little bit of glow start happening around. You have to slide that over. You'll start to see a little bit of glow happening around Frozen.
Mhm.
Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to turn up the spread slightly. Slide that slider over. There you go. And that's a lot. So we're going to slide it back some. And then we're going to turn up the opacity up here. Okay, turn up the opacity. Now to slide that spread back over some to the left. Okay, now let's size up, take the size, the one on the bottom, move that up. There you go.
All right.
Okay, so now you can change the color. Right now we have white because that's standard as it comes with white. So I'm going to size mine up a little bit here. And then the opacity, which is right below where it says screen, I'm going to turn that up some as well. Okay, so the opacity's right there. There you go. Nice.
Mhm.
So now you have a choice if you want to leave it white, or you can come in here, double click on that, and change the color. Okay? And when you change the color, it opens up a color box, and it also has a color picker. So if you want to take your color picker over to your image and just select, for example, any of those colors that are already on the image, you can easily select them and use them that are right there in the image. Okay, I'm going to go with a little light, this greenish color that's on there. That gives a little bit of a nice little aura on that. And I'm going to go with that, and then I'm going to step up my opacity and step up my size and get a nice little green background going on. And then once you get that to where you want it, you can use purple. That's perfect. That's beautiful. That's awesome. Look at that. Now, next thing we're going to do, click OK. And then we're just going to slide that up a little bit. Now, you got to make sure you click on that first before you try to slide it. And then we're just going to slide it up. I'm going to slide mine up so it looks to the top. So it looks like actually that the ray of light is coming out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Oh,
that's
I
pretty
see.
cool.
Yeah.
All right. Now, we're going to add our abominable snowman, right?
Yeah.
We're going to add him. We're going to put him back there in the mountains so he could just be in the distance kind of. So we're going to go find the snowman guy. Where's he at? He is right there. Marshmallow, okay? Going to click and drag the marshmallow over there, and he's huge. Click and once you, right. So now, see how he's disproportionately sizing? In order to make sure that he stays the same proportion, you would use the shift key. Okay?
So you just hold it?
Yep, hold the shift key down, and that constrains his sizing. I want to
see,
make
yeah.
him like he's actually standing on this little hill back here. So I'm going to, now, when you hover over the corners, if you hover around the corners and you see a little L come out a little further, that allows you to rotate. Click, you can rotate him. Okay? So I'm going to rotate mine a little bit there so I can get that back leg down. And then I'm going to drop him down on the hillside right there. That's how I'm going to put him. And watch, this is the trick. This is one of the best features about Photoshop is masking. Okay? So you want to maybe get his leg over there. Right, there you go. So I'm going to show you now what's going to happen. You don't worry about if his legs fit.
Okay.
We're going to come down here. You're going to click on this little square element with the hole in it. You got to hit enter first. Okay? Then click on that. Now that's going to add a mask. I'm going to show you how to make the mask. You go over and get your paintbrush tool. The paintbrush is going to resize the brush by using the left bracket, making it smaller. Then you got to make sure that the black, there are color swatches at the bottom of the toolbar. We want to make sure that the black is in the foreground. So just click on the L and make sure the black's in the foreground.
Okay.
When the black is in the foreground, that allows us to erase whatever it is that's on there. So you can click on the magnifying glass right there at the bottom of the toolbar. You go down to the bottom right there, click on that, and then just come and click on the image and zoom in. Now that you have him zoomed in, you can sort of position him so that his feet are definitely touching the ground there. And what we're going to do, we're going to click on that little mask box. The little mask box that we made over here in the layers. Okay? Now, with us clicked on the mask box, we're going to now hit B on our keyboard. And we can now come back and erase his feet. Now, you can erase his feet where the hillside is. Now, you may have to turn up, your opacity's up, so you're good. And then you can erase his feet so that he looks like he's standing on the mountain, behind the mountain. Just by clicking and dragging the paintbrush over his feet. Look at that. He looks like he's on the mountain now.
No, I did it.
Now you can zoom out by using either Command minus allows you to zoom out, and there he is.
All right.
That's awesome. Yours looks better than mine.
I don't know about that.
Now, one last thing I will show you, and then we'll be done. Is up in the top in the blending mode, it says screen. But there's tons of other blending modes that'll give you different effects with those globes. So let's just go and let's try to see. Multiply. Multiply goes darker. Multiply really pops the frozen off there. That works as well. Okay? Most of these are transparent. When you apply them, they actually are transparent. Let's see, let's try color burn. Color burn really does a nice job there.
Color
it's
dodge.
doing exactly what it does. Linear burn. Lighten. You can hit lighten, that does okay. Color dodge. I love color dodge. Color dodge actually makes the words look like they're ice or they're frozen.
Yeah, it really does. Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. So there you go. There's tons of other effects that you can apply. And this is just one quick sample offering of how you can use Photoshop to do different things. And one of the key components of Photoshop is actually the layers and math. Do you have any questions?
No, that was really fun. I really liked that.
Yeah, I think we have fun in the classroom, you know. Sometimes when you first start out, it gets fun, but it's a lot of work. You know, so you got to be prepared to do the grind and learn what you're going to learn to be able to, develop the different things that you need.
But I like that there's so many different avenues you can go into. So you're not just limited to one path, and you can learn all different kinds of things, and it's a good field to get into, especially, a lot of things are on virtual media, so a lot of things need to be created and made for anything from classrooms to advertisements to movie productions, a lot of good opportunities. All right, for those of you watching, if you'd like to contact Mr. Green, we'll have his contact information up here. You can certainly contact him if you want to come and schedule like a personal tour after hours. We can certainly set you up with that. But if not, you like this program, you would go for multimedia for next year, and you could come here and make it happen. All right. Thanks, Mr. Green. Have a great day.
Talk to you later. Have a great, safe day.